Hi everyone, I'm back with another video review. I've been trying to be more consistent with these, but this one actually came a little bit later than I hoped. But yes, I finally got the Astronima and Ecliptor 2-pack. This is actually our second Astronima. We actually have another one that was released. You guys are probably aware with the Red Ranger in space. And this is the another Astronima we got with her purple hair. As you guys are aware, Astronima came in different hairstyles. And in this set, you get the regular Ecliptor. This was actually released early last year or so. It's just I got this one late, and I'll get into it when we discuss pricing and all that. So yes, Ecliptor was released originally in 1998 with this seasons figures, but I was never able to get a figure of him. And when I learned that they were release a Glitter Lightning figure, I was so ecstatic and so happy because I really wanted a figure version of him. So you get pretty much the same accessories with Astronomer, her staff, her boomerang, and the effect pieces. The Ecliptor comes with this really nice sword. I love it. And these effect pieces here. And I love how they always incorporate the colors. So we have Ecliptor on this side here with the black and the dark green. The other side we have the purple that kind of matches her purple hair. And on the side we have a Ecliptor, and on the other side we have Astronema. This is what the back looks like. It shows both figures with the effect pieces. Honestly, I understand the effect pieces are there to make it look like power is emitting from their weapons, but without the right background or lighting, the effect pieces kind of look cheesy. Like here, they just used a regular white background. The effect pieces really don't stand out. They just look really weird, but it's what they look like. Sometimes it feels like Hasbro really does not put much effort into promoting the figures on the back of the boxes, while other times it looks like they put in a lot of effort and it looks really awesome. So this is what the figures look like out of the packaging. Ecliptor is exceptionally dark, so he comes off. It's hard to see his face properly in the actual camera. But for you guys, accessories. Ecliptor comes with this accessory here. I'm guessing it's for his sword, like I've seen on the back, even like I'm gonna put it on a sword somehow. For some reason, I can't get it on. And it comes with this hand attachment. It looks like he's emitting power, and he comes with this extra arm, which is like a fist. For Astronema, oh, and his sword too. Let me actually show you guys. Well, so I really love his sword. It's nicely detailed. This is what it looks like. It's really cool. I love it. I love all these green lines, even the ones on a Ecliptor. It looks like he's in some kind of virtual world with a grid. It's pretty cool. Astronema comes with this spec piece and these two fist alternating hands. Clipper also comes with this huge effect piece. I'm not sure if it's to go on his entire body to look like he's emitting power. I have no idea. And it's yeah, it's quite a big effect piece. I don't think we have like pieces that big before. And Astronema comes with this staff weapon. And I have to say, I think I like this Astronema a little bit better because her face slightly resembles Corone versus the other figure, but I could be wrong. And here's her boomerang weapon. I never cared for her boomerang weapon, at least from these sets, because they just use very like thin rubber plastic, and it just doesn't. And it's very gray. It doesn't look great as a weapon. They should have made like a hard silver metallic plastic. It will look so much more better. That's their accessories, and let's look at their articulation. This is what the actual figures look like. Okay, I love Ecliptor's face. He actually looks like the Ecliptor from the show, and we have some circuitry here. I don't know what that was, but there's some circuitry on the side of Ecliptor there. You move his hand up, down. His chest detailing here, the chest armor, it does hinder the hand from moving too much. You can move the head, chest articulation. There's not too much side to side movement that you can do with the arm. And you can move the figure like so, and the leg side to side, up and down. And can't tell if the knee is double jointed. I think it is. Yes, it is double jointed. It's just mine is very stiff. And feet, you can move it. So the upper body here, the arms, it is a little bit limited because of this one right here. Maybe this arm could move. Actually, this arm actually can move more. It's just this arm here because of this detailing here. And I just noticed I've never actually paid too much attention to Clipter's detailing. Just noticed that this is actually different versus this one here. Yeah, it's funny. I've watched Paris in Space countless times, and I never actually noticed that about the Clipter. It's pretty cool. They did an amazing job with this one compared to the red Ecliptor. The red Ecliptor, it just looked like they just slapped red on them and on him and just like okay done instead of like coloring in the lines or anything. So that's our Ecliptor. And let's get Astronima. She has her necklace from the show. Up, down. You can't. I don't know if mine is just very stiff, but yeah, this one I can move the arm side to side, leg up, down. Knee is also double jointed. You move the leg. You can move her foot, chest articulation. So she has two articulations over here and also here. This arm actually moves side to side. I think the other arm is very stiff on this figure. And also the head, you can kind of move. The head is a little bit hard to move because you have the hair pieces here. So it's just a standard Astronema figure. Pretty much just like the first figure. So here I have both variations of Astronema and Ecliptor. And I'm actually blown away. I thought they used the exact same figure from Astronema and just slapped on some purple hair. But not only is the actual body armor different, but the hair is also a different style. Like the new Astronema has a full head of hair, while the first Astronema has like a smaller face and the hair isn't as pronounced as the new figure. So I am actually very proud of Hasbro because they're known to taking shortcuts, and while this looked like a very obvious shortcut that they could have taken, they decided not to, and they made a more accurate rendition of Astronomer with the both pairs. One thing that's noticeable, although both of them do have a necklace, the necklace blends in with the armor on the first figure, but with the second purple haired figure, it's more visible, which is really cool. The staff, because that's the same staff she used throughout the show, it remains the same, so there's no difference. But no, Hasper did a great job here. I do give them props. Now for both the Clipters, um, I'm actually also very impressed because I thought the swords were the same. They just recolored them. The swords are completely different. One thing I noticed is really cool. I probably noticed it when I did the review, but on this arm here, he has a lot of, I want to believe it's like scarring with silver all over here. But still, unfortunately, the rest of the body looks very basic and plain. Had they included the red lines, would have looked really amazing with the regular Ecliptor. I'm sure fans were very good at detailing. They can add in their own red lines, but come on, we're spending how much, like $30, $40 for these figures. It should have the correct detailing. The fans shouldn't have to add it on. So let me show you guys the swords. I really love how the swords are. Oops, so, that's the swords are really different in shape and design. So the original Ecliptor sword is symmetrical all over, and you have the blade running through. We have this really nice golden horn. And we have the red Ecliptor sword. That's what it looks like. It looks slightly bit thinner, and the blade is only on one side. And even here, it's different. I love this sword so much, but I like the shaping of the blade here because it looks much more menacing. So that's what they look like. So I'm so glad we did get different variations of both figures, and it's not like they look the same, just with minor details. If I had to give it between the Ecliptors, I would most likely give it to the original Ecliptor. Although the red one does look awesome with the silver detailing that's running through. It looks like he has battle scars. Between the two Astronomas, I want to give it to the new Astronima, but I love the armor on the first one because it's nostalgic for me because that's the armor that I remember from the TV show. The new Astronema actually looks like Astronema to me, like the face, because the first one just looks like a generic face to me. So that's what they look like. I really hope we get the other Astronomers as well. Let's hope. So we're at the last segment. It honestly feels really weird because with other figures, there's so much to review versus the set here. This set was actually released early last year. I can't recall what date. It's been almost a year since this set has been out. The reason I haven't had this set earlier on is because the price was just really weird on Amazon. It kept fluctuating way too much. I initially saw this early last year for $54, and I mistakenly passed on it, and I was like, you know what, you can get it another time. I didn't realize that $54 price drop. And also, please take into account I'm in Canada, so our prices are a lot more. So I didn't take into account that $54 was well, like a rare once a year type like sale because the price kept on fluctuating from between 60 and $90. And I almost cracked at one point. I was like, you know what? Now we're gonna see 54. I'll just grab it for 60. Glad I waited because early this year, I don't know if it's a New Year's special, it went down to $54. So if you're a Canadian and you don't have the set yet, and if you can pack your patience, pack it because $54 is a good deal because this set usually sits around 70, 80, or $90. So you don't need to be spending all that money when you can just get it for 54, I believe. I don't think I've ever seen it go less than 54-ish or 51 even. I've seen it sometimes. For the US fans, I've seen this on Amazon in the 50s, but because the Canadian pricing is a lot more, I don't know like if the US price drops from the 50 range. I have no idea. I guess you guys we just had to monitor the pricing. And yeah, and I don't think this is Amazon exclusive, so I think you should be able to get it from other retailers. I know us Canadians are we're limited to like Amazon or GameStop, but I don't think I've seen this on GameStop.ca. But you guys can always search it up and see. And yeah, overall, I love this set. They did a great job on Ecliptor. Ecliptor is one of the villains that is very nostalgic for me. I know a lot of people have like Lord Zed, Rita, and Goldar that is nostalgic and brings them back because they grew up on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers season. For me, when I got into Power Rangers, it was all about Power Rangers in space, and it played religiously here in Canada. I remember those years, and Because of that, I hold Power Distance Space dear to me, like you guys do with Mighty Morphin. So seeing like Ecliptor and not being able to get his figure really has a nostalgic feeling seeing him, this figure. Even Astronima, this one here looks amazing. The first figure really didn't do much for me because the face really looked off. But this one, it's getting there. It's getting closer. I feel like the more Astronomers we'll get in the future, the more accurate she's gonna look. But yes, they did an amazing job with this figure. And yes, so it looks like we've reached the end of this review. And thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, and before I continue, sorry, before I end off things, I do want to say I ended up getting my Black Ranger Adam figure from the US Amazon. And yes, unfortunately, it has the same defects as the other Adams. I don't know if I'm just getting very unlucky or if that is the case throughout for all the Adams. But because Amazon's Canada told me I can keep my earlier figure, what I plan to do is just have this Adam figure with the helmet on. I'm not gonna remove it because it feels like it's gonna break any moment. And I have the other Adam figure where I'll just keep Adam's face on there and I just won't remove either. I just have it stuck because I'm not gonna go through buying, returning bikes. I think most of the Adam figures are defective. And yeah, so that sucks. And so that's my review there. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I'm really hyped for the Alien Ranger set. I bought it off Amazon.com. So I think later on this year they will release it. I think June or July. I hope that's that miracle and they will like ship it off sooner than that. But yes, thank you so much for watching and please like, subscribe, comment. It really does help. And have a wonderful day.